Hey folks, Tom Dehan here and welcome back to Recombu's weekly show where we dive into the hot button issues of tech that we've been talking about around the office. So it's no secret that I'm a bit of a gamer. I literally just spent the entire weekend dying over and over again in Returnal, and I recently finished reviewing LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga, and after doing so, you know what, I just came to one conclusion. It's time to bring back kid-friendly games. If you grew up in the 90s like me, you'll no doubt have some classic gaming memories of the era. Titles like Super Mario World, Sonic the Hedgehog, and Donkey Kong Country, and that's just scratching the surface. In the next console generation, we got even more bangers with the likes of Super Mario 64 and Crash Bandicoot. No matter where you looked, there was no shortage of games aimed at kids, and it was perfect. These were the titles that got me into gaming, and I was lucky that developers were actually making games with low difficulty levels designed for kids, because unfortunately the gaming landscape looks a lot different now. As gaming has become a more mainstream hobby for adults, so too has the gaming industry swapped out its core demographic. Instead of the abundance of platformers that we had in the 90s and the early 2000s, it's now wall-to-wall first-person shooters and, more recently, games trying to be the next Dark Souls with huge difficulty spikes. Of course, there are a few exceptions. Fortnite is huge and has a far more family-friendly tone, but even that doesn't quite do the trick in offering up a simple pick-up-and-play experience that the likes of Super Mario Odyssey can offer. And it's here that we start to see the bigger problem. The only company that still puts out games for the next generation is Nintendo. Take Kirby and the Forgotten Land as an example. Some critics complain that the game was too easy, but for a kid who might be given it as their first game, it's exactly the type of game you need to instill an interest in the medium and an understanding of how gaming controls work, to then go on and want to play more titles. The problem is, if you don't have a Nintendo Switch, there really isn't that much out there in the way of choice. And that's something I didn't fully appreciate until I started playing the new LEGO Star Wars. That in itself is a great title that parents can play with their kids, but their options shouldn't be limited to whatever the next LEGO game is. And if you feel the same way, then let us know in the comments below. Heck, if you disagree, then also let your thoughts be known. And if you haven't done so already, why not subscribe to Recombu for all the latest in tech.